Make a reflex save as you pass one of.
Alright. What's that in... That's... Dexterity?
Dexterity. Reflex is dexterity.
But you're still raging.
Still raging. It doesn't affect my reflex.
Dex plus base, which is probably like 3 plus your dexterity.
There we go.
Ooh, nice. Right, as you try to pass this one, he has his back turned on you. You just kind of run towards him, shouting wildly, and you barely miss a backhand by him on says. No, the backhand passes over you by a wild shot because you're still a dwarf. So
I'll have like a confused look on my face, like, what the fuck was that?
Oh,
I'm just trying to help.
Oh, what was that noise?
Terribly sorry, mate. I thought you were one of them.
Yeah, he still doesn't understand what I'm saying. I'm just gobbling, like, running through the crowd.
Yeah,
Rabble.
Also, like, shout something like, "Be on your guard, there might be more of those."
Good.
One of them did get away.
And I start moving towards the noble that we need to assess this situation. Or something like that.
I'm just sitting there, and if you can see through the massive amounts of blood on my face, I am crying. Because the battle is over.
Oh god, you should have been a barbarian.
Right. The prince takes notice of you, and he doesn't take notice of you immediately, and kind of takes a closer look at the corpse in front of him, and he kind of murmurs to himself, "Warrior, my father warned me of Archmage Argyl's creation at Rock."
Well, to be completely honest, your subjects, your not subordinates, the citizens people of this town, like, really showed fighting spirit, but still, this might not be all of them, so if you are still going with evacuation plan, we are still able to help. Like, I am, like, out of character, I am untouched.
As am I.
I got ripped once and healed the guy who was harmed the most.
Yes, we show these beasts what we Gilneas are made of.
Also, you should know that we found another body, like,
The lieutenant.
to the point where you showed that. I guess it was the lieutenant, I might assume that.
The dead bloke now!
Lost. He was a good man. He worked with my father on many days. But we mustn't linger over here. You don't look like the sort to cover in a fight. As
No,
I've
I do
seen.
not.
I'll go out of rage and just walk up to him and say, "No, we don't." And I'll just raise my hand, and it's covered in blood, and the blood is dripping down from it. And I'll just stare at him with like two huge open eyes.
You'll probably get an automatic intimidation check, just to say it.
Yeah.
You have his axe and you have my sword.
You have my axe body spray.
I'm just gonna look at the stalls and see what they have.
You see the basic essential pumpkins, crates, basket cases full of apples. You do a search check or spot check.
A search then. Let's see how.
Yeah, apparently search is a thing in 3.5. It is a skill.
That's a +6. Search.
Alright. You search for a bit and you find a crate which has do not open. Uh,
Well, just point it out, drag it a little bit back, and not touch it. And just ask around the ceilings. Anybody know what's in this?
Probably like they're safekeeping money with, you know.
one of the male citizens. The male citizen just kind of shrugs and look around, and they don't have an idea.
Okay, so I just like urge the prince or whatever. Maybe I heard not he's a prince. That, sir, you are the current leader of the situation. So, what do you want us to do? What's the next step? Do you want to move out? I guess it's like late night right now.
Yes.
So is the evacuation going through the night, or are we keeping post until the morning?
Right now, we must leave the merchant district and move over to the military district to
Better to have better defensive positions.
no, not. It's not reconcile that I'm looking for. To meet up with my father, the king.
I understand.
Regroup?
Yeah, regroup.
Rendezvous.
Rendezvous.
That's French, not English.
I'm gonna say, if your father is the king, you should equip these peasants. They're heroes in battle. And I'll sort of point to a few of them.
Just knight every single one of them right now.
Yeah. All gain one
You
level.
notice that some of them have kind of moved around and picked up a few pitchfork and torches. And says, well, yeah, we want better weapons. We want pay.
want
Let's
my
form a
pension.
union. Give us pay. Give us pay. And they kind of move together.
I'll just kick the box and
I started a
listen
rebellion.
for what's in there.
You kick the box and make a listen check.
I guess I'm a deaf motherfucker.
By the way, I guess like the wardens have nothing on them, absolutely.
And
You're deaf, blind.
I mean, I shoot a loud gun, that's expected.
Oh god,
Yeah.
you're deaf and -5, totally.
Hey, that's not as bad as my listen check.
Your listen check is not worth mentioning.
I don't actually have eardrums anymore. Don't have ears.
you don't hear anything coming from it.
You've got beard growing out of your ears. I am just that awesome of a dwarf.
Oh, you're
Every
the worst.
orifice, I just have beard.
So basically, the civilians have started to gather around once more. They try to.
Let's just say I heal those unconscious back to consciousness.
Yeah.
I'll stand next to them and just like growl along with their chants.
Right. So see these guys. Yep. Everyone's gone. And this is the last person. Oh, perhaps not. Right, you kick the box and nothing seems to happen.
Yeah, so I just leave it alone and just go to the sensei. Well, perhaps somebody
Right.
should grab some of these supplies. I mean, we're not gonna come back here anytime soon. Who knows how
But-
long this is gonna be?
Perhaps you're right.
Were there any food stalls? Like, there were pumpkins in that stall.
Yeah, pumpkins, some small apples, cucumbers, basic materials like that.
I grab a pumpkin, I cleave it in half, and just smash my face into it.
Alright, you keep headbutting headbutting the pumpkin into submission, and yeah, your face is now covered in pumpkin pulp
And blood.
and blood.
Mostly pumpkin.
Right.
Alright, so Ben, grab your belongings and prepare to move out to the military district. We are leaving within 3 minutes.
Alright then. I have everything prepared. Like, as the group will be moving, just information for them that I will want to be at the front of the group.
Yes. Alright. Alright, so... Hang on. No, not that one. Right?
During those 3 minutes, I go over to one of the worgen that's just laying on the ground, and I'm going to inspect it with a heal check, because I assume that's probably going to be the most appropriate, to see if it's safe to eat.
Oh,
'Cause I need
that's not a heal check. That's a wisdom check.
Same thing.
Oh god.
Right?
I rolled a 2. Is it safe to eat?
Yes.
Wisdom check.
It is definitely good to eat.
I start carving it up.
Oh god.
Okay,
Can I by now redirect the other dwarf to you and stop you?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
As a free action, I poke the other dwarf in the back and they're pushing towards you.
No,
As
bad
in-
food, no.
As I'm starting to put some worgen meat into my mouth.
I would
Right.
say don't eat that. It might be deceased.
Not good for you.
In Dwarven. Hopefully you will understand.
I actually have a +9 fortitude save, so...
Oh god.
I'm just gonna
Right,
shrug and go and glance at the contents of the other stalls. Without the searching, just glance at them.
Right, you see at this store, this has some brooms, some pots. You see a crate which is unlabeled. This stalls seems to cover more in the vegetables. You see some onions, some apples, some pumpkins, and more produce like carrots and radishes.
Well, some of this stuff might help later efforts, but I can't carry this. I've got a massive rifle already.
I'm gonna go up to you and say, I can carry it. I can carry much. And I'll grab some of the food.
Right, question to Magnus. Do you actually eat the worgen meat or not?
I think I was stopped from doing it.
Yeah. Thankfully.
Once he walks away, I'd probably try it again.
Listen,
Okay.
friend, if you're hungry, I have a meal. And I speak
I'll
in
turn
common.
and look at him.
So I take out one of the 5 good meals that I have in my backpack, and I just
Dangle it on a stick in front of him.
not dangle, put out in front of him
Then I will sit down and eat that. I was gonna say, if
Alright.
you're gonna dangle it, I'm gonna pull out my axe and just try to hunt it.
Nah,
I'm gonna
I just
slowly
simply-
walk over with a sympathetic look and just pat him on the head. Be like, yeah, good.
Really, feral dwarf like an attack dog. Gold.
Yeah.
Right, so that's it. Right, yes, I'm tasking you adventurers to meet up with my father, King Gen Greymane. Tell him that I sent you. He will give you further orders. We will stay here and try to aid the rest of the civilians escape.
I mean, don't you want us to make sure that all of the civilians escape?
Reinforcement.
He kind of looks at the others and says, "We can handle ourselves for now." Now go.
I
That
look-
is an order.
I look at them, I look at the bodies. True enough. let's move out.
Mhm.
And I start leading the way. Like, does he points us in the direction?
Yeah, he points you southeast. What was it? Shift over here.
Yeah. Okay. So I see. So yeah, I start moving.
Okay.
Okay. Good hunting.
Oh, good luck to you too, as well as when adventurers.
I just say, take care, sir, and go along with the rest.
Right. So, revealing areas. Alright, so
Where are you going?
Wait up.
He's going down. Don't go into the darkness.
right, you move over to the military quarters.
Ooh, we see everything for once.
Yeah, I didn't bother
Mm-hmm.
putting a
Yeah, but
fog of war on this one.
you will probably need to copy tokens from the previous
Yeah.
map.
Yeah. Hang on. Ah, bloody hell.
No
Yep.
fog of war, thank God.
Mouse, you son of a bitch.
Hit it with a hammer twice, once or twice, see if it works.
Right, going to copy your tokens.
Yeah, that's the classic Polish solution. If something doesn't work, like hit it with a hammer.
Mm.
That's
Uh,
just a classic solution.
Yeah,
Mm.
worldwide.
Copy, move over to the military
Like I do that at
quarters.
work all the time, and it works.
Hmm.
You... Bloody hell. Eh.
Is it bad if I'm currently playing with a dirty sock?
Right, can you see your tokens now?
Shift
Yeah,
click.
yeah,
there,
yeah, I
there,
see, I
there
see.
we go.
Right, I'll be back in a minute.
That's very close.
Don't blow up Gilneas while I'm gone.
Oh God.
Right, you move down south and you hear some voices further away. And if I could just get my freaking mouse to work.
I hear voices, I pull up my axes.
Magnus, be careful, I will say, in Dwarven.
I mean, tell us if we need to stop before you reveal something to us, Simon.
I'm gonna hold
Yeah,
him back,
stop
and
right
if we
there.
if
Stop
we spot,
right there, criminal scum.
if we spot an enemy, I'm gonna like pull him back. I'm gonna pull Magnus back, so we aren't spotted.
You should just like tie a rope to the back of my chain.
Yes, that's a
shirt.
good
I
idea.
was thinking that, but I
will
don't
be
have
at
a
the
rope.
front of the party.
Hmm.
I have a crossbow that I'm probably not going to use anymore.
Because you
Give it
don't
to
know
me
how
so
to
I can go
reload.
with it. Hmm.
Right, in front of you, you see another more regal-looking man who's quite a bit older. This mouse is distracting me by not working. He is seeing like he's in late 40s, early 50s. He is shouting orders at some of the guards in front of him. Behind him, you see a shifty-looking guy in a top hat. They're both on horses. You can see that you can see the eyes of the guy in the top hat, since he has spectacles on him.
Okay. Like a proper gentleman, mate.
Yeah, proper
Actually, no,
gentleman.
that's the wrong one. Never mind. Ignore the link for now.
For now.
For now.
Right. He hasn't taken notice of you yet. So how do you respond?
I mean, as soon
Okay,
as I see that they are not Worgens, I just like, hail, we were sent here by, and sorry, I forgot the name of the prince guy.
Liam Greymane.
We are sent here by Liam Greyname to support.
We were supposed to get further orders once we get here.
And I move closer.
You see the elderly gentleman move his horse around and address the adventurers walking towards him and says, "Oh, my son sent you here, did he?"
Yes, he did. We helped him repel the attack on Marketplace.
I'm gonna say, you're the king. I didn't vote for you.
That's not how you choose kings.
In Dwarven, so he doesn't understand.
Oh god. You're gonna,
I'm gonna
He
have-
knows Dwarven.
you're gonna insult him the entire time in Dwarven, just like...
Yeah. I'm holding Magnus to sort of play it off like he's wounded, to not give off that it's really special, you know.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Well,
Wait, what? What was that? I just clicked a button.
How did you
You
get
click the
it?
initiative button.
That is not my initiative, though.
Now it just rolled a d20 because you don't have a character sheet on this thing.
Mm. Where do you press for that
Never
one?
mind that. What's the reaction of the king?
alright, he kind of brightens up hearing the name of Liam. He says, "Oh, he sent you here. Very well. He did good sending you here because we are in quite a bit of spot ourselves. You see, we are. Let's see. How do I put it?
We're all fucked.
Not really. But we are still looking for. We happen to. Our intelligence says that one Darius Crowley is held up in the main barracks over here, and he points towards this place over here.
Like he's held up, so...
Yeah, he's surrounded by wargans. We need to get him out of there at once.
Mr. Crown.
So I bet time is at hand, so do you perhaps, sir, know the numbers of the enemy? Of the orcs?
Our numbers, well, these wargans came they are everywhere in the city, so it could be 10, it could be 12, it could be 100 of them in there.
Understand,
But
I believe we killed at least 10 of them back in the marketplace. I believe we might do the same. Are these soldiers... Never mind, continue.
Then you at least know how to wield a blade then.
We all do.
Oh.
That's what we do for living.
I just stroked my rifle.
Also, what is wrong with your dwarven friend? He seems a bit dull in the head.
How would you know that? Well, he's a
Speak up in
king.
common and say, no, he's just wounded. He took the blunt of the battle to the head, and I will
I'm
sort of hold his head up.
I'm probably still covered in blood at this point,
Mm.
so
Yeah.
it'd be hard to tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's a king. He's experienced dealing with such kind of people.
He knows what dwarves are like.
So I also asked something really nice, like, Sir King, are these, like, question, DM, like, these guys behind the king, are they soldiers or...
Yeah, they're more well-equipped soldiers than the
Mm. Commoners. Bodyguards.
Oh, sorry. My fault. It was not the barrack. That building right there is the stone-walled prison.
Okay, so what's the proper building?
No, it's the word.
Supposed to charge
forget
the
that.
prison.
Forget that I said the word barracks. It is
It's the prison.
Stonewood
Okay,
prison.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
It seems that we need to throw away this petty civil war and recruit my once old friend Darius Crowley. He's holed up in the Stonewood prison for now, and I sent some of my guards to fetch him, but they haven't returned yet.
Are we fighting hunger?
I understand. In the face of a greater enemy, you need to fight all the kind of allies, sir. Then only one last question: are these soldiers behind you gonna like support us in releasing Crowley from the prison?